Ready, ya? Dah boleh dah?
Boleh.
Okay, everybody ready? If you have questions, please.
Maybe say, what are more tech expectation for this symposium?
This symposium serves as a platform for knowledge and best practices between UK and ASEAN on creative economy. Basically, it is a great opportunity not just for ASEAN, but also for the UK to strengthen partnership. That is the most important element in this symposium. There are a lot of great things that we can learn from UK on creative economy. It is quite matured in UK, and what is UK doing today by providing more information, more insights, more knowledge, it will give great benefits to ASEAN.
Bagaimana Montec nak pupuk kerjasama ni antara negara ASEAN dengan UK?
Salah satu cara ialah dengan mengadakan simposium yang kita nampak pada pagi ini. It has never been done before. So this is the first step to many steps. The idea of having this symposium will create not just the awareness, but also the ecosystem itself. Creative industry gives a lot of great potential, not just for the country, but also for the community. So apa role Montec di sini? Our role is to facilitate and to making sure everything is in place. So in the near future, the industry can grow in a better way.
In terms of harnessing the economic benefit of the creative industry, because we have a very diverse, it's just not buckling with that, so many things. Is there a particular niche that you want to import to the UK, and what does UK do of in terms of employment, so that you can showcase to Malaysia talent and stuff like that? I mean, in not so many words. I'm trying to make it simple.
So we're absolutely delighted, first and foremost, to be partnering with ASEAN and particularly with Malaysia during Malaysia's chair year on the creative economy. It's a really thriving sector in the UK. I hope most people are very aware of British music, British films. We've got a thriving digital industry, gaming, and it's a sector that's really been growing very rapidly in the UK. It's growing at 1.5 times the rate of the overall economy. It's already worth £108 billion a year. And my government is investing really heavily in the creative economy and has highlighted it as one of the 8 top sectors with maximum potential for growth over the next few years in our new industrial strategy. So we wanted to take that excitement and indeed that kind of projection of soft power that we hope we achieve through our creative economy and share what we've learned with ASEAN, because we know ASEAN are working collectively already over several years to sort of harness the power of your own creative economies. And we thought this was an area where we can learn from what ASEAN are doing, but also where we can share what we've been learning. We don't see this as a one-off. It's already not a one-off because we've done a couple of events already. But we see this as a long-term partnership, which we hope will be to the benefit of both ASEAN and of the UK. We have a lot to learn from the hugely diverse and impressive creative economy in ASEAN.
So our strength is the diversity part. So we are able to identify each element that is ready in our ecosystem, and how can we drive it with knowledge that has been shared by UK. Then there's no reason why we cannot thrive in this field. Paling penting sekali kita perlu faham apa sektor yang kita nak lihat di dalam kreatif ekonomi. Adakah sektor itu bersesuaian dengan kita, ataupun kita hanya perlu memfokuskan beberapa sektor yang dianggap kekuatan tu ada di negara. The key is we have to really understand what sectors we should look at. We can't really go for all the sectors.
May I add something?
Yeah, you can add
Deputy
something.
Minister? So, as the implementation partner of the program, as Sarah mentioned, so this symposium is part of the ASEAN-UK Advancing Creative Economy program we launched together with ASEAN since last year. So some of the activities we already have carried out include policy training for policymakers and creative entrepreneurs, which has benefited more than 400 people across ASEAN. Delegations from ASEAN to the UK to see firsthand how festivals are run in the UK, how to also improve the ASEAN literacy back in the UK so that UK sectors and business look at this region with great potential. And also, we have commissioned a number of researchers, including the arts and technologies, which we will launch later today, so that every action we take is data-driven and evidence-based. So that's a way, as Deputy Minister mentioned, how we can bring our expertise together, create networks, exchange ideas, and also really give benefits to individuals, to the communities, to the institutions, so that we create a thriving ecosystem, because everybody has a part to play. The policymakers, the real creative entrepreneurs out there, and every individual who has a creative idea. How do we give them the tools, the knowledge, the expertise to turn that into real value for themselves and their communities and their countries?
Okay, from UK, what do you think regarding, because the ASEAN, a lot of creative music, food, everything. What do you think that ASEAN have all these things is a research, tourism and art to make university learn from ASEAN and ASEAN learn from UK, from the technology. What do you think, parents?
So, I mean, Summer's given you the kind of excitable, creative pitch for what the UK thinks works between the UK and ASEAN. As a true civil servant, I would also say that part of the purpose of this symposium today is to take forward work on a creative economy sustainability framework that ASEAN is working on, and we're bringing one of our top UK experts into the room today who's been working on similar plans in the UK. It sounds like a very sort of bureaucratic response, but I think if you're going to capture the sectors with the highest potential and then make things work, you've really got to be doing that in a thought-through framework. And that's why it's so exciting to have not just policymakers, but also the businesses who are key to all of this, and the creative drivers and the innovative people who will actually create the content, all in the room today. And hopefully what that will help lead to is not just progress in this framework that will enable ASEAN to think collectively about where it can really drive the growth and the soft power from its creative economy, but we'll learn a lot as well. As I say, we're working on our own planning for how to boost even further our creative economy. So I think this is going to be a wonderful mutual learning experience.
And just to...
As you know, our theme under the Malaysian chairmanship of ASEAN is inclusivity and sustainability. We need to sustain what we have as what was ours now. We have a very broad spectrum or areas of creative economy. It's now a matter of not just creating that, we've done that, but we need to go on to the other level in creating value to creativity, and then putting some monetizing this. So we stand to learn a lot from the UK and their experience, and then hopefully we would be able to exchange ideas today and then move on to the next platform, as what the Deputy Minister has said. It's all there, it's just putting it into place, and then inclusiveness again, to make sure that no part of the society is left behind. So we would like to adhere to what we have as a theme for our ASEAN chairmanship, to ensure that it's inclusive and it's sustainable, therefore more value creation towards the, I think, quite new area which we are approaching this in terms of creative economy.
And one thing to add is why we think this partnership between UK and ASEAN is perfect is because if you look at the industry itself, the UK actually has a lot of creative services, while ASEAN has a lot of creative products from the rich cultural heritage, crafts, the creativity of the individuals. So that's why it's a beautiful combination how we could utilize the creative services the UK has excelled on for many years to really work together with ASEAN to promote the creative products from ASEAN to the rest of the world. And that is a beautiful way of combining our strengths and our expertise to make mutual impact and benefits for both the UK and ASEAN.
Ada lagi soalan? Ready?
Berkenaan dengan hijrah. So macam mana sekali berdasarkan laporan tu apa tindakan Montek setakat ni?
Umrah tu kertas untuk kita mengambil tindakan seterusnya sudah disediakan. Nanti kita akan keluarkan kenyataan rasmi.
Setakat ni ada memanggil wakil daripada hijrah ke macam mana?
Kita sedang meneliti laporan yang kita terima. Maklumlah kita kena tentukan semua aspek-aspek perundangan kita dapat capai sebelum mengambil langkah yang seterusnya. Tapi kita boleh nyatakan bahawa sesuatu tindakan akan diambil oleh Montek.
Tunggu official statement. Yang penting pegawai-pegawai kementerian dah pergi pun pejabat kita.
Bila tu bagi?
Tak boleh bagi tahu lebih lah. Tunggu official statement.
Okay?
Yeah?
Okay. Okay, thank you everyone.
Thank you.
If anybody needs a copy of Montek's speech, just let me know. I can WhatsApp it to you guys.
Where are you from?